Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, JKUAT, is very proud to host the National Manufacturing Research Chair in Kenya on technology, innovations, to offer solutions to the coconut value chain. Now, since the launch of the research chair in 2017, JKUAT has benefited from the program in terms of capacity building and training of postgraduate students, acquisition of key research equipment in horticulture, food science, laboratories, and engineering workshops. Under this research chair program, a number of innovations have also been rolled out and deployed in Kilifi, Mombasa, and Kwale counties. And these technologies are currently impacting SMEs in the coconut value chain. The research project has enabled JKUAT to establish important linkages and partnerships with key stakeholders, thus repositioning the university as a leading institution in research in this region through research-driven solutions.
I'm Bernard Ikua, a professor of mechanical engineering at Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, and also the holder of the manufacturing research chair, which is a university research chair. Within this research chair, we have a stream that is on tooling and machinery. We also have a research stream on food and beverages, another one of energy and biomass. We also have one on textiles and fabrics, and another also on beauty products and cosmetics. All these have got products and are now being piloted and marketed.
Of interest for us is what is contained inside, which is the coconut water and the coconut milk. The coconut milk is what one of my students is looking at in terms of its application in coconut-based products.
My title, the thesis was broadening usage of coconut through an addition of coconut meat, and we've shown the white coconut or the white component of the meat. I did various objectives to achieve the aim of my study, value-added the product by producing the coconut ice cream.
We have an equipment which has been bought with support of the research chair, which helps us to remove most of the organic solvent. This equipment is called a rotary evaporator, which is this. And this unit, what you do here, you fix your solvent inside like this, and then you rotate. Come here and extract through a rotational system where through this distillation unit and vacuum, then the solvent comes here and the oil remains here. And this is what we get to the last step of analysis.
The biomass, as far as coconut is concerned, the focus has been on two main bio-wastes that come from the coconut industry or coconut value chain, and that is basically from the husk. There is a lot of bio-waste, but in this regard, for this research chair, the focus has been on the husk. The husk of the coconut has fibers, and also when you extract the fiber, there's something, some will call it a dust. It's basically that dust that binds the fiber. When you extract the fiber, you can actually also use that dust, and that is what we call the cocoa pit. So the research that I have been conducting together with the postgraduate students has focused on one, the coconut fiber and the cocoa pit.
During my master's project, I was privileged to work with the manufacturing research chair on the value addition of coconut products, and I worked on the waste products, that is the fiber, for production of hydrogels for use in agriculture. The manufacturing research chair has been of great impact and has been of much benefit to me as an individual. I've gained hands-on training on equipment, and one of the equipment that has been purchased through the Manufacturing Research Chair is the Fourier Transform Infrared. This is a very good equipment that is beneficial to both the students in JKUAT and other institutions. And we've managed to analyze samples for students from Moi University. And this Fourier Transform Infrared, it just uses the infrared radiations that interact with matter, and matter in this case is the samples that we need.
Our main aim that we have been doing is doing the extracts, the oil extracts from the plant, right? Analyzing the coconut oil, and using that coconut also as an ingredient in cosmetics, which include soaps, lotions, or creams.
Tooling and machineries is developing machineries and tools for the other streams within the research chair. We have developed a number of equipment, 4 in number. We have developed a decorticator. This is an equipment that is used for separation of fiber with dust. We have also developed a stirrer, very useful for mixing soap ingredients and substances so that we are able to have consistent mixture. We also made dehuskers, very useful for removing husk from the nut. And these dehuskers we have deployed to a number of women groups and youth groups in the coast region. We also developed a briquette making machine, and this briquette making machine is already a technology within JKUAT, so it was a matter of adapting it for use by SMEs. For undergraduate, we have handled 4 students so far. For postgraduates, we have handled 2 masters, 2 PhDs.
The Manufacturing Research Chair has been very beneficial, as I said, first in the knowledge dissemination and also in the acquisition of the materials that I need for the project. I'm currently undertaking a project which involves or rather deals with the drying of cocoa peat, of which cocoa peat is a ligneous material that is normally extracted from the husk of the coconut fruit.
I'm developing a composite of a coconut fiber, where I'm using a fiber as a reinforcing agent with the PLA and thermoplastic polyurethane as a matrix. So I want to develop polymeric composites to produce engineering parts. In that way, I believe that we are going to have a value-added engineering products which will, in the long run, improve the earnings by the farmers.
We are training the people there on how to add value. We have, for example, conducted some training on marketing of the products, branding of the products, sourcing of finance, how to register business, how to do bookkeeping, and so forth.
I acknowledge and we appreciate so much the various managements of the various organizations that are involved. That includes JKUAT management, Moi University, Multimedia University, also the Ministry of Industrialization, and Nuts and Oil Crop Directorate, that's NOCD, which is based in Mombasa, as well as AFA here in Nairobi. They have really been of much support for this research chair.
On behalf of JKUAT, I wish to appreciate NACOSTI, IDRC, and other partners for supporting the project and giving us the opportunity to lead this conversation in coconut value chain for the benefit of our country. Thank you very much.